Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kate. Whenever I say my name, I feel like I'm saying I am Groot. Like I feel like I say it the exact same way. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kate and I thought today I would do a little bit of Friday reads for you. I don't know if this is something that I'm going to be doing regularly on my channel, but I'm kind of in a unique situation for myself anyways. I know a lot of people read more than one book at a time, but I usually only read one book at a time, so I feel like Friday reads normally might be a little bit boring because I'll just be showing you the one book that I plan on reading, but I'm actually reading more than one book at a time. I'm currently reading 2. I'm going to be picking up one more, so I thought maybe I'd give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to be reading this weekend. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can read quite a bit. I don't know if it's actually going to be possible though. I'm taking this course for work that I have to do this weekend, which is super boring and really lame, but hopefully I can kind of blow through that and then actually get to some reading. So I'll start with one of the books that I showed in my December Christmas haul, and that is 10 Years in the Tub by Nick Hornby. So when I hauled this, I said that I didn't think I would just sit down and read it straight through, and that I'd probably read it throughout the year. And because it's not fiction, it's a decade's worth of Nick Hornby's book reviews. But he is so funny and he's such a great writer. And each review kind of leads into the next month. So by the time you read, I just finished July 2004 going into August 2004, and he makes you want to find out what he reads next and why. Like it's incredible. I've never read book reviews like this before, and I kind of explained it in my book haul as well. Like he doesn't necessarily review the plot of the book at all. He talks a little bit about whether or not it was good and if you liked the writing and that kind of thing, but generally speaking, it's more about why he picked up the books he did, why he bought the books he did, and it's such an interesting way, I feel like, to review books and to get an inside look at why people buy the books they do. And like I said, he's a fabulous writer, and there's just so many like pullable quotes from these. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're looking for any kind of reviews to give you ideas of what to read, or if you just like reading book reviews and are looking for something funny and poignant, I highly recommend this book. I'm not even that far into it. I'm only about 85 pages in, and I want to read this cover to cover like immediately. It's so great. I highly recommend it. The next book I'm actually reading for my book club. It's at the end of this month, so I'm planning on reading most of this weekend, and that's The Interpreter of Maladies by Jhumpa Lahiri. Not entirely sure. I haven't quite started it yet. All I know is that it's short stories. It's a winner of a Pulitzer Prize for fiction. It's a debut collection. Sounds like it's mostly love stories. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's interesting. I know my book club, I can't remember what the book we originally decided on for January, but I think it was about kid soldiers in Africa, maybe child soldiers. But a couple people started reading it and just thought it was so depressing, and asked if we could change the book. We've read a couple darker books in a row in book club, so I think people wanted something a little bit more light and refreshing. So luckily I hadn't started that one yet, or at least I didn't get very far into it so before they changed it. So hopefully I enjoy this one. I'm looking forward to picking it up. I don't read a ton of short story collections, so it'll be interesting to see how I feel about this one, and if I can get into it and read it in a couple sittings. And then the last book I plan on picking up this weekend is The Dumb House by John Burnside. I don't know much about this one. It was recommended to me by Jen Campbell on her channel. she was doing a anticipated reads of 2017 video, and she mentioned one of John Burnside's books that are coming out next year, which I said sounded really great, and I thought I would pick it up as well. And I had mentioned that I never read any Burnside before, and she suggested that I pick up this one. I'm going to read the back because it sounds, I don't know if I can really do it justice, but I'll read the back to you because it sounds amazing. So as a child, Luke's mother often tells him the story of the dumb house, an experiment on newborn babies raised in silence designed to test the innateness of language. As Luke grows up, his interest in language and the delicate balance of life and death leads to amateur dissections of small animals, tiny hearts revealed, still pumping as life trickles away. But as an adult, following the death of his mother, Luke's obsession deepens, resulting in a haunting and bizarre experiment on Luke's own children. So Jen suggested that to pick this up if you have a strong stomach. So I do. Luckily, I read a lot of horror, I read a lot of science fiction, kind of graphic. I think probably the most graphic book I've ever read is American Psycho, which was hard to get through, but it was great. Much more graphic than the movie. But yeah, so hopefully this isn't quite as graphic as that, but I hope I really enjoy it. It sounds, John Burnside's supposed to be a really great writer, so even if it is dark and graphic and kind of makes you a bit queasy, I have a feeling it's not going to be quite the same as American Psycho. Bret Easton Ellis, he's a great writer, but he's not really a poetic writer, so his stuff kind of comes off as harsh and can be a little bit hard to read, so we'll see. Hopefully this one is very enjoyable. So that's it for me this weekend. Hopefully I can get through most of this one, start this one, and a good chunk of the Nick Hornby. I don't know if I'll actually finish anything this weekend. It'd be nice if I did, but like I said, I have a course for work, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys are reading down in the comments, and have a great weekend. Bye.